Yeah, we're here, except it's raining. Oh God. It's pouring. We're going to our show so we can go inside. What are we watching? Shayla, show them how wet you are. We just hit the Cali River Rapids. And Shayla's so wet. Time to go to Avatar. Here it is. Wow. We're not even fully in there. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That's so cool. This is what we've been waiting for. Oh, I don't know. There's a ride over there. Oh my God. Wow. Which way, left or right?
To park in the morning?
Wow. We are in Pandora. It's so cool. We're in the cave. Whoa. Look how pretty. Oh, you can't see you. You're too dark.
You should have filmed us.
2 hours later. It's there. Look at that rock.
They use magnets to make it look like chocolate.
What is that in there? Participation. Okay. We're still so far. What's here? What is this?
Water pollution detected. Obviously, our Earth is dying.
Save the Earth. What is that?
It's a mountain banshee skull. I know what it is. It's a
Waters.
The other one.
I think it's magic. Science. Science is magic. There, I want to see Avatar. It looks so real. Whoa. Oh.
He's so tall.
Hopefully that is it. No more waiting. What? census.
Decon? Check. Hi, and welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, riding on the back of a Banshee by being genetically matched and linked to an avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Navi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikran and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Navi and avatars can. In fact, the Navi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. Okay, to get you flying on a Banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find a compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got it. Now, find you your avatar matches.
We're 9, 10, and 11.
You've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there. Let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden, who runs the program.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Navi, flying on the back of an Ikran, or as we call it, a Banshee. To the Navi, connecting to an Ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni. With permission from the Navi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an Ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold on to the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an Ikran. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Navi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense. but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right.
It was worth it. It was worth it. I'm like, I know. If you have a fear of falling, it sucks. But it's fun. I closed my eyes every time it dropped because it gave me flashbacks to Tower of Terror. I closed my eyes when like the rhinos were like so close. Oh my goodness. But the moments where you go and look at Pandora, it was worth it. Yeah, it's really good. Oh my gosh, it's raining. Really, Pandora? It's raining. Alright, time to eat dinner. So worth it. Now we're eating at Yaki Yabu. We waited at 1:30. We got on at 4. Now we're running to our reservation at 4:30. Run! Oh, girl, you hit me with your umbrella. And my phone is dying. But we have to eat soup. Well, I want the pork belly one. Time to go. Gotta dash. Made it. 2 minutes to spare. Gonna eat. And we didn't eat lunch. So yes.
Hello everyone. My name is Casey. Now before we get into the dessert, we do have a few things to cover. First, I do need everyone to remain completely seated the entire time. It's going to get very bumpy, so make sure you're holding on tightly to any personal belongings. If you take a look over your heads, you'll see an animal spotting guide. There are a lot of animals up there, so we probably won't see every one of those today, but usually it's a pretty good luck. Now we are starting our journey in the Little Aturi Forest. If you look on the right-hand side, towards the left by that bamboo, there is an okapi. Because of their white striped legs, people tend to think that the okapi is related to the zebra, but they're related to the giraffe instead. They have the same long, prehensile tongue as giraffe. That means it can use their tongue to grab and pull leaves down. The okapi is a very shy, solitary animal, so they are usually hiding pretty deep in the forest. Possibly because of that, they weren't discovered by Westerners until 1901. Before that, they thought it was just a mythical creature. These forest animals do tend to be pretty shy. They like to try to hide in these bushes a lot of the time. They rely on their camouflage. They use their colors to blend in, kind of hide from predators. It's a bit tricky, but in that brush to the left, kind of on top of the hill, there's a couple of tan antelope. Those are greater kudu. Greater kudu are one of the tallest antelope in Africa. They can reach about 55 inches on their shoulders. Looks like that's going to be it for the Little Aturi Forest today. Next, we're going to be coming up on the Safi River. This is usually a good place to look for some hippo. I do see one in the water to the right as soon as we come to the clearing. It's going to be kind of a quick view. Hippo do spend most of the daytime in the water. That way they can stay out of the heat and out of the sun. As nighttime rolls around, that's when they typically come out to graze. They can go as far as miles inward and eat about 80 to 90 pounds of vegetation a day. Whoa. A couple more hippo in the water to the left.
Oh, sorry.
They can hold their breath under that water for up to 8 minutes at a time.
There's the
They're
hippo.
sleeping underwater and need to come up for air. They do that in their sleep. Got used to it by now. The white birds on the island are pickback pelicans. They get that name because during mating season, the skin on their backs turn pink. You can tell a crocodile and an alligator apart if you look at their mouths. They have a slightly different snout shape. And on a crocodile, the fourth tooth on the bottom jaw is to go over the upper lip. We are coming out onto the savannah. The savannah is home to some of the most famous animals, like giraffe and elephant. But it's also greatly influenced by all of the animals that live in the area. For example, the elephant, they will bulldoze the trees down and make these open spaces. The giraffe prune the trees up about 20 feet high, and the antelope graze the grass down. Out to the right, you can see there is a tower. That's what a group of giraffe is called, a tower. Looks like they're gonna get a little bit closer, maybe in a few more minutes. We'll talk about every animal out here. We just might wait until we get a little bit closer. Coming up under the den to the left, there's a hyena. A couple of them. Hyena do run a matriarchy. That means that the females outrank the males. The lowest ranking female is
right
still
there.
above the highest ranking male. That group is called a clan. One clan typically has anywhere between 50 and 100 hyena in it. They're born with their eyes open and their teeth emerging.
Anything over here?
That giraffe out to the right is just kind of hanging out in front of that truck. They do, of course, have the right of way, so it might be a few minutes here.
That's really the best truck to be in.
Yeah,
Perfect view, giraffe.
I feel bad for the others waiting.
Just waiting.
So we are in the best spot.
But they get the best view of the giraffe.
That one over there. They have the best view. This one too. They don't want to move.
It's confused. Now they have right of way.
All three of them. They blocked the road. Thank you very much. Feeding time.
Yummy.
Looks like we're gonna be rolling.
He's still there, Yoshi.
We are going to be coming through these termite mounds. These are made out of soil, saliva, and dung. They'll sit out here in the sun and become as hard as concrete. So, elephant will come by. They'll use them as a scratching post. And some smaller antelope will climb up on top of them.
Whatever.
And use them as a lookout post for any predators.
Oh, we're gonna see the giraffe. We're gonna see the giraffe.
You can see this is a Maasai giraffe coming up. You can tell this is a Maasai giraffe if you look at those patches. Kind of irregular shaped. They have those rough, jaggedy edges around them.
Dinner.
Usually means they are a Maasai giraffe.
Yummy.
He's boycotting us one.
Giraffe do spend almost the entire day eating. They only sleep for about 30 minutes out of the day. That's usually spread out into even smaller sections throughout the day. Sometimes they'll sleep standing up, and sometimes sitting down. But very rarely are they going to lay all the way down. That makes them a little bit too vulnerable.
Yeah.
Coming up. Again, little giraffe.
He saw the
This tower
food.
includes a few baby giraffe out there too.
He saw the food. He's hungry.
The giraffe have those two bone structures up on top of their heads. Those are called ossicones.
Whoa.
Again, they are bone structures. When the little ones are born, they're just going to be soft, furry. Definitely hardened until
It's the closest we've ever been to a giraffe. Oh.
baby giraffes are about 6 feet tall when born. They can stand and walk within the first hour of life. As they reach adulthood, they'll get up to about 18 to 20 feet tall.
Typically, oh wait, no, that's not the baby
The little
giraffe.
tan animals out to the right, they are
That's the
springbok.
baby giraffe.
Springbok get their name from their ability to spring up 6 feet high in the air when they're alarmed. The gray animals out on top of the hill to the right, they are white-bearded wildebeest. They're also called new because of the sounds they make. And again, out to the right with those really large horns.
There's so many.
Those are Ankoli cattle. They're also called Watusi cattle to the people that domesticated them. That is the only domesticated animal on the reserve. Another little giraffe coming up.
Yes, we got the giraffe safari. Oh, it's beautiful.
That tongue's going to be about an inch long for each foot tall they are. So 20-foot tall giraffe has somewhere around a 20-inch length.
This is for mom and my vlog.
Hi. So you are absolutely the first to know. You must think, you only still think, and you think. You're not. The owner of the house not stepping off 385.
Oh, road closed on the right.
We're going through it. I got him down from 410 to 395, 15,000 miles. 385 wasn't the real number. I was trying to feel them out and see how low.
Whee! On a bridge!
Got a house in Orlando. I got a 6-bedroom house in Orlando for like 400 years old. How that sounds like. We're on this safari. It's really, really real. We're on a big truck. The roads are marble and the whole way through on purpose. But it's the dirt roads. And then you're running the truck. That's the hard drive. 20-minute ride. Finally, the weather's breaking. Finally. She hasn't had rain. There's nothing to do for us. Nothing.
These giant trees coming up ahead, they are the baobab tree. They're also called the upside down tree because of all those branches, kind of like roots in the sky. Another name for that tree is the tree of life. That's because of the large amount of water that they store in their trunk. Lots of animals will come by and make some puncture holes in the trunk. Try to access that water.
Oh, just kidding, it's that tree. I was taking a video of those trees. Oh wait, there's one. Sure. Blue birds.
We're going to be coming around these greater flamingo. Greater flamingo is the largest and the lightest species of flamingo. They're not pink when they're born. They get that color from the beta carotene in the shrimp that they eat. The group of flamingo like this.
Oh, sorry, there's something else.
These white-bearded wildebeest again. Wildebeest calves, they can stand and run only 15 minutes after they're born. They have to be able to keep up with the rest of the herd.
The flamingos.
Oh, sorry.
They eat shrimps.
On the left, that is a poacher's platform. Fighting poachers is a constant battle here in Africa. Hundreds of thousands of rhino and elephant are poached each year for their horns and their tusks.
Said the
At
poacher.
the end of the safari, we'll talk about how we can help those animals. You see, if you start to look straight ahead, just past these two double trees, there's a cheetah laying in the grass. Cheetah are the fastest land mammal. They can run about 60 miles per hour. Sometimes even a little bit faster. But they can only hold those speeds
sunbathing.
for several hundred yards. They are built for that speed, not power. So they'll be chased off by some other animals.
Only saw one.
Nine.
There's more. Look at it.
Maybe I got another
There's
video.
a black sort of tear marks that run down from their eyes. They have more coming up here. And those tear marks that run down from their eyes.
Look at the
It's
tiger.
almost like
See?
the sun.
See over there? There's Simba.
It's kind of like how a lot of athletes add black lines to their cheeks.
Their cheese.
They just have it naturally.
Have fun sunbathing. He's tanning. Where's she?
Take a look straight ahead on the second tallest rock. There's a lion on top.
Oh, here's the.
Where?
Lions are attracted to this rock formation called the Kopi Rocks.
Where is it?
Lions climb all the way up there. They can look out and see those towering.
Top of the rock.
They do remain
Oh, the
inactive
sun
for about
is-
16 to 20 hours out of the day.
The middle one.
At night, usually the females will go out and do hunting.
The right, like a shoe.
Males
To the
typically
right.
stay back, watch over their cubs, and protect their territory.
there?
That brownie little rock, that's a water buck.
Sleeping.
Water buck drink a very large amount of water for osmosis. They're found pretty close to a water source. A nest coming up on the left. And if you get ready to look at the very tallest rock, there's a lioness up there too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Lions are increasingly under threat. In fact, in the past 25 years, we have lost half of the world's lion population. There's now only about 20,000 lions. A century ago, there was 200,000 lions. You can help us protect
There's
these lions by donating
lions.
to the Disney Conservation Fund.
Look at
With your help, it
them.
is the goal to double the amount of lions by 2050. Also, one of them on either side.
Look
they are
at
buck-to-buck.
them. They're beautiful.
Buck-to-buck are considered extinct in the wild. But thanks to the work from reserves like this, they're doing better now than they once were. At one point, there was only about
Yay.
17 buck-to-buck left. They're doing better now, but you're only going to see them on a reserve, and at the left shoulder, there's a few warthog.
Hello.
Here's a warthog.
Warthog are one of the largest burrowing mammals. They'll back themselves into those burrows with their sharp tusks facing out, and ward off any predators. They are surprisingly fast. They can run about 30 to 35 miles per hour. Now, I do hope you enjoyed our adventure through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Harambe does, in fact, mean come together in Swahili. And it really is my hope that we can come together to help each other, both humans and animals. So if you would like to help these animals, you can visit any of the merchandise locations in Harambe. That's covered off the Disney Conservation Fund. We'll be able to talk to you about it, and if you choose, you can donate. Disney will match every dollar that you donate. But remember, wherever you live, you can explore the outdoors and protect the wild animals and their habitats. You can reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycle the obvious paper, glass, plastic products. It really does make a difference. However, you can also recycle any laptops and cell phones that you won't use it. You put something in them and it's okay. Just being mindful of the whole system of the internet. So if you recycle those devices, you want to put as much mining and you take away quite so many things from the animals. Agreed.
Yeah.
If you're looking for anything else to do here in Africa, I recommend the Gorilla Falls Trail. That will be where I drop you off up the hill and to the right. That's a good place to get a different view of some of the animals we saw today. I might even see some other animals out there.